was a game I did not think I would like. My taste in video games is very specific. To put it simply, I'm an adrenaline addict. While I enjoyed my fair share of hack-and-slash games, my distaste of open-world games and fears of repetitive or shallow gameplay made me uncertain that I would like Automata. However, after playing a similarly story-based game, Ninja Theory's Hellblade, I decided I would try it out. All my fears concerning NieR were wrong. Fortunately, the open world did not interrupt with or conflict with the game's balancing, pacing, and gameplay like it did with others in the genre. The combat is smooth, fluid, and responsive, not as deep as Platinum's other works, but varied enough to sustain the game's runtime. The repetitive nature of Ending B has just enough differences in gameplay and story to prevent tedium. Many of the gameplay concepts and story themes are iteration of Yoko Taro's previous games. While most of them have been improved upon, I have to give credit to Replicant. Despite being conceptually similar, Luis's motivation in the first NieR is far more compelling than Simone's. Returning from previous games are the charming interactions between characters, giving much needed respite in the godless world of Automata, and helping the player connect with them.
I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
I wish I knew earlier that the hacking minigame had lock-on available. It would have prevented me frustrations at what seemed like difficulty spikes at the time. The only real spike occurs against Hegel, mostly due to camera issues that aren't much of an issue in most of the game. What I wish I didn't know was the prize of the ending E credits. I feel it would have resonated far better if experienced blind, but the thematic weight of this segment is appreciated in retrospect. It helps that the weight of the world slaps, as well as the rest of the soundtrack. Ending E was still a source of catharsis despite prior knowledge to it. This is because I got Ending D first. It is one of the only pieces of media that has made me feel hollow at the outcome. Having to watch both A2 and 9S die, and the latter having to struggle and slip in his own blood, was haunting imagery. That was resonant. While intended to be experienced after C, I'm still glad it was the first ending I got. It motivated me to want to see the other endings through. I'm glad to have played Automata. It beautifully marries its gameplay and story in a way that satisfies both new and old fans of Yoko Taro's work. My dislike of open worlds is still somewhat existent, but I'm far less apprehensive than I was before. I wholeheartedly would recommend this game to anyone. I have nothing profound to say that the game doesn't already cover.
Too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question on 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something